Hi there, everybody. 2020 has brought an amazing amount of champions into the game. From starting off from some of the humble beginnings in January, closing out with an amazing champion in December. Just been so many cool stuff. Today, I just want to take a look at the 5 most fun champs that came out of 2020. Now, this isn't going to be an overview of the best champs, the top champs, the worst champs. No, we're going to do something a little bit different. These are the 5 champions that if you got on your roster, you are going to be having a good time. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 5. Number 5 has to go to Storm Pyramid X. Now, I am extremely biased with this. Storm Pyramid X is one of my newest rank 3 6-star champions, and for a good reason. She is immensely fun to play. Not only does her kit have a lot of great utility, but once you got her ramped up, once you have both of her Tempests active, even just by herself, let alone getting her built up with either the Apocalypse synergy, with Professor X synergy, with a litany of other synergies, mutant boosts galore, you're just going to be spamming special after special after special and inflicting crazy damage. Now, when she first came out, a lot of people were saying that her utility was tied up in her special 2, of which I disagree immensely. Her utility comes through the special 3, in which you are guaranteed to get huge, massive amounts of damage every time, back to back. In addition to the crazy damage that she can proc from the specials, she also has a lot of fun utility stuff, so you can cheese fights easily with a passive stun reflection, with a passive slow that she inflicts on her special 1, as well as being shock immune and cold snap immune. Overall, Storm Pyramid X handily takes spot number 5 on the fun list. Number 4, coming up again with another mutant, this time around is Professor X. Now, Professor X takes the spot on top of APOC purely for the fact that he can just absolutely chain his special 2s together, back to back. If you got a mutant power boost, Professor X is your go-to guy. Of being able to stack up immense amounts of damage pretty quickly and being able to chain the specials back to back. Once you got that rotation up, you're going to be melting people left, right, and center. Along with the ability to miss a bunch of incoming attacks, incoming damage, and then just counter with your attacks of your own, Professor X is a solid choice for rank number 4. Coming in at place number 3, I have to give it to Cosmic Ghost Rider. Cosmic Ghost Rider, as I like to call him, Space Ghost, is a key perfection, combining mass amounts of utility, damage, and just so stinking much fun with his animations. The utility aspect makes him ideal for a bunch of different situations, but since this is a video talking about fun champions to play, the fact that you can cheese a lot of different nodes, a lot of different situations, and just go ham on a bunch of different defenders is amazing utility for a champion. The fact that his animations are so smooth and so slick, it can chain very easily together, transitioning from light attacks, the medium attacks, the heavy attacks, the special attacks, and lather, rinse, and repeat. Space Ghost very much takes the cake. Space Ghost's animations are top-notch in the game, period, which makes playing him, getting that fluid animations, chaining specials together, big razzle-dazzle fun fest. I gotta give Kabam a lot of credit for this one. I remember they were saying when Ghost Rider originally came out that animating his motorcycle on his special 3 was far and away the hardest thing that they had ever had to animate. Space Ghost, several years later, takes that and ramps it up to 11, so they not only show off that, hey, we can animate motorcycles now, but we can add a bunch of particle effects and a whole lot of razzle-dazzle to the bit, too. So, kudos Kabam for Space Ghost, easily taking spot number 3. Coming up on number 2. Number 2, I give handily to Dragon Man. Dragon Man is one of the most fun champions I've played all year. Not only is he just an immensely silly character on paper, he's a man, but a dragon, but also a robot. The combo by itself is just fun and silly, but the kit that they gave to him just amps that up tenfold. Once you wind up throwing the first special 3 and gets an opponent in the corner, Dragon Man not only is unstoppable, unblockable, takes very little damage from attacks, gets power gain left, right, and center. You're just having an absolute cheese fest. You can stand there, do nothing, and still win. I love it. He's so much fun to play. Again, combined with the utility, with him being a robot, being a Mystic champion for Mystic Dispersion, getting a whole bunch of extra power, but mainly the unblockable, the unstoppable, the power gain. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Kudos to Dragon Man. Now, before I get to the number 1 spot, I got to give a shout out to the honorable mention. An honorable mention this time around is Tigra. Tigra is not the most easy champion to play, and she can be a very difficult champion to play. However, once you got the rotation for Tigra down, and especially if you go up against a champion where you can miss on her heavy charge, you're going to be having an absolute blast. It's so much fun pitting her up against champions who have normal difficult to avoid special attacks. You just heavy spam, get somebody in the corner, you heavy spam, you heavy spam, you heavy spam, you dex back, you get unblockable, you get rupture, you get massive damage. It's a fun cheese fest. It's a fun cheese fest. She doesn't make the top 5, but a solid choice for honorable mention, so kudos, Tigra, for honorable mention. All that having been said brings us to the number 1, and the number 1 spot for most fun champion of 2020 I don't think is going to be up for too much debate in most people's books. It's Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham handily, in my opinion, is the most fun champion of 2020 for a slew of different reasons. Now, before we even get into his kit, the fact that he's the first cartoon character added into the game is hilarious. His design is hilarious. The fact that he's got a new squeak noise that isn't annoying like Howard, but isn't the same monotonous grunt that we've heard a million times before is interesting. His animations are the best in the game. The best in the game. He's a delightful mix of being silly, being practical, and being useful at the same time. His animations and the fluidity of his gameplay is top-notch. It's very easy to transition from a medium attack to a light attack to a heavy attack to a special attack. Lather, rinse, repeat, all the way down through the cycle again. Plus the fact that he's got so many different power sting options, capping off with a massive big special 3 power sting. You can just absolutely melt people by just cheesing them and throwing pies in their face and dropping anvils or giant freaking hammers. He's such a delightfully silly character, but immensely useful at the same time. So kudos Spider-Ham, taking that top spot. Alright guys, that's going to do it for my top 5 fun 2020 champions. But what do you guys think? Who are your top 2020 fun champions to play? Do you have a different set of 5, or do you agree with the 5 that I've got in the video here? Let me know down in the comments section. And with that, I wish you guys a very happy holiday season, a happy new year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys into 2021. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. All that stuff does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. Ring that notification down below. Stay on top of videos as they drop. There's always cool stuff coming down the pipes, including gameplay of these fun champions, crystal openings, live streams, and the like. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe, and be well all. Bye for now.